It is time to go back in the past to NF's therapy session. We are going to react to that all over again. It is 10 years since the album Therapy Session has come out, and it's been just over 4 years since we started this YouTube channel. Guess what the first artist we listened to on our channel was? NF. Yep, that's right. We love NF around here. He gives me hope. And shout out to Cardi C on our channel who sent us this poster, this gem. These are 5,000 gems placed one by her to create the classic signature NF with his balloons and his hat. And I'll never forget NF. Every day I look at him. Every day I react in here. I love NF, his message, his journey, where he's been, where he is today, how he preaches about being real about things, because that's what we need. As a mental health professional myself for the past 30 years, I've sat in therapy rooms over and over again, trying to get people to see that you can't change what you don't acknowledge. So if you put it out there and you can be real with it, change can happen. Without further ado, it is time to go back into the past and listen to NF Therapy Session. Yep, here we go. Oh. The classic NF doing therapy inside the mansion with a desk, little spotlight, 2 chairs for therapy. NF is the therapist, NF is the client. Here they are. Therapist looking back, just listening. Client sitting there looking down, ready to spill his guts. No safer place to do it than in a therapy room. And when you get good therapy and you can deal with your trauma, your pain, your loss, your anxiety, your depression, all of those things, you can change your life. But that room has to happen. We can't do a lot of this on our own. NF does such a great job of revealing this. This guy sitting there with the razor blade. Here comes NF. Sit with him.
Yeah, I got upstate like a month ago. I was talking to fans and one of them pulled me aside and said we never met, but I swear that you know who I am. I've been through a lot. I don't know how to express it to people. Don't think that I can, but I got that mansion CD on rotation. That's real for me, Nate. You do not understand. It's crazy for me. Kids see me up, say they slitting they wrists on the daily. This music is more than you think. Don't book me for just entertainment. It's entertaining. Hearing these parents.
There are so many people that hear their life played out through NF's music. Therapy Session is such a great example of that. People reaching out, talking to him after shows, screaming at him during shows. You have changed my life, NF. They will tell him the stuff I'm going through, you're the only one that understands. You know why? Because he's been through it. Because he knows exactly where they are. And so often there are parents who go around with blank masks on their face. What? There's no problem. That music's terrible. Don't listen to that. It's going to make you worse. I'm the first one to tell you it's going to make you better. And it's the parents I've dealt with a lot of times that just kind of don't have a clue with that. But people reach out to him constantly. You know the pressure that it must be for him to see messages and see people's lives and appreciate that you understand or listen to or can relate to the music, but the pressure he feels that people's lives are in his hands, even though he's not responsible for them, he feels that. Don't book me for just entertainment. This is real life. This isn't pretend. This isn't fantasy land. He's sitting with this guy because he knows exactly how he feels and he doesn't want it to happen to him.
Understand. It's crazy for me. Kids see me up, say they slitting they wrists on the daily. This music is more than you think. Don't book me for just entertainment. It's entertaining. Hearing these parents, they telling their kids my music is violent. You gotta be kidding me. I guess that your definition of violence in mine is something that we look at differently. How do you picture me? I want me to smile. You want me to laugh. You want me to walk in the stage with a smile on my face when I'm mad and put on a mask. For real though. I mean, what you expect from me? I'm trying to do this respectfully. They say that life is a race. I knew my problems would probably catch up eventually. I do my best to be calm. How you gonna write me and tell me you slaughter my flesh?
One of the worst parts of this song, that there is someone that would actually be the kind of person that would say, I will slaughter your family. I don't know what kind of despicable person, insane person it takes to be able to try to bring down someone because of who they are and what they're doing. You want me to put on a mask? You want me to put on a smile? You want me to step on stage and just sing happy? So we can all pretend to be happy. Well, we're not happy. Hurt people, sick people do things like this. And that's what that is. But it's what he deals with. Because I'm doing what I love to do and I'm trying to speak what's coming from inside of me, from my life. You want to talk to me about taking out my family? Like, this is real stuff. His music's not just real. It's what is happening to people that's real too. All in a therapy session.
I'm trying to do this respectfully. They say that life is a race. I knew my problems would probably catch up eventually. I do my best to be calm. How you gonna write me and tell me you slaughter my family? That's just a glimpse of the stuff that gets said to me. These are the parts of my life that I'll never see. I am aware it's aggressive. I am not here for acceptance. I don't know what you expected, but what you expect when you walk in a therapy session. Therapy session.
I want people to understand a real therapy session that I do every day in my office is not meant to be a feel-good. It's not meant to be just a boost. It's not meant to be a place where you just bitch and moan either. A therapy session is meant to talk about what you don't want to talk about. A therapy session is meant to spill your guts about the things that hurt, that you're ashamed of, that you're scared of, that you're worried about, that have happened to you in life that you can't share anywhere else. Because it's only through that vulnerability and someone walking through it with you that can help you reshape that and understand, because that stuff happened to you doesn't mean you have to repeat the cycle. And because that stuff happened to you doesn't mean you're a bad person and that you're broken and that you're dirty. It doesn't mean that. All that stuff that happened to you is not your fault. Those messages people sent to you, the way people treated you, the abuse you went through, the hurt, the misunderstanding, it's not your fault. The fact that your parents don't get it, maybe, not your fault. What you do about it is, which is why he's talking about therapy. You want a therapy session? I'll tell you about real life. And I think he's done a lot of this on his own, but I think he's had a lot of help too, to be able to look at the trauma. There's a perfect case for EMDR here to deal with some of this trauma that's happened in his life, to be able to desensitize the brain and help reset the nervous system and get some positive core beliefs put in there, because what he's got from his life is all negative growing up. But this family was to go around pretending nothing happened. I deal with parents all the time of teenagers or young adults that I don't get it. Can't we just help them feel better so we can move on? No, because of what they've been through, they can't. This is what you get when you walk in a therapy session. If you do it right, it hurts, but it's fruitful. It has a meaning to it. Life or death.
Face and told me her life's full of drama. Said her dad is abusive, apparently he likes to beat on her mama. I got so angry inside, I wanted to tell her to give me his number. But what you gonna do with it, right? You gonna hit him up, then they'll start hitting her harder, that's real. These kids, they come to my shows with tears in their eyes. Imagine someone looking at you and saying your music's the reason that they're alive. Sometimes I don't know how to handle it. This type of life isn't glamorous. This ain't an act for the cameras. You see me walk on these stages, but have no idea what I'm dealing with after it.
That's the whole point. He sits with each child in this to be with them, to share the space with them. I just appreciate that so much. That's what gets to me, because I want to sit with the clients that come in my office who are hurting and walk through this with them. He can't fix it for them. He can't go beat up this girl's dad. He can't do that. You know why? Because he's going to start beating her mom even more. That's going to make the problem worse possibly. So you know what he has to do? Hold it. He has to sit with it. He has to say, I appreciate you. You're worth it. You don't deserve that. This too shall pass. You can get through it. Hang in there. But he can't fix it for all these people. And he hears this over and over again and wants to sit with them because of the pain they've been through. And the only way he can fix it is to keep making music. and to keep doing his own work on himself. And that's the saddest part. The saddest part for me is to see people live lives. I can't just go into their home and fix all their problems for them, because sometimes it's so sick and twisted in there that there's nothing that can be done about it. Go beat a guy up, he's going to hit her harder. That didn't solve anything.
Sometimes I don't know how to handle it. This type of life isn't glamorous. This ain't an act for the cameras.
Nope.
You see me walk on these stages, but have no idea what I'm dealing with after it. I put it all in the open. This is the way that I cope with all my emotion. I'm taking pictures with thousands of people, but honestly, I feel like nobody knows me. I'm trying to deal with the pressure. I'm trying to deal with the pressure. How you gonna tell me my music does not have a message when I'm looking out at this crowd full of people I know are affected? I got some things in my life I know I should let them go. Let me jot it down. Let me take a mental note. I'll put it all on this microphone. Think about that for a minute.
Think about that. I got some things in my life I need to let go. I know that. I know I need to let go of this, but I can't. Put it all into this microphone. I've got to sing it out. Sometimes you need a place to get it out. That's what a therapy session's about. That's what journaling's about. That's what singing's about. That's what creating's about. You have to find a place to get it out. But NF has so much that's happened in his life. You can't let this go until you realize it's not your fault. It didn't happen because you're bad. It didn't happen because you deserve it. You don't deserve any of that. But the brain, we got to realize this is a brain thing that we know today more than ever. Please hear this. That the brain registers things from the brainstem up to the cortex. Cortex is the thinking brain we develop as we're adults, late teenage. The brainstem's developed first. When trauma comes in, it comes into the brainstem, fight or flight. That's what we learn when we're babies, when we're children, when we're toddlers, when we're growing up. So any trauma you experience when you're growing up, your central nervous system alerts itself. It is ready to protect, fight or flight, or freeze. As we get older, our cortex starts to develop. And he knows he should let some things go, but you know what? Those things were formed when the brainstem just holds them. You're not worth it. You don't deserve it. It's always going to be this way. People are going to find out you're not worth it. And there's so many negative core beliefs that we have to change. Until that changes, they just keep repeating with new situations. So good.
No, I should let them go. Let me jot it down. Let me take a mental note. Microphone. Think about that for a minute. What is the point of this song I'm just venting? But what you expect from a therapy session? Therapy session. Therapy session.
This is, this how he pulls the hood off and then puts the hood back on. These are scenarios that he lives with, sees, has been through in his life every single day. And nothing you can do about them. They are what they are. So the message here is you've got to do something about yourself. You can't change your situation all the time, but you can change how you look at it, how you handle it, how you overcome it. You can change that, but that's with help. And that's the beauty of a therapy session, an actual one with the right person who knows what they're doing. And especially when it comes to trauma, that's why I preach EMDR over and over again, because when we deal with trauma, we got to change the brain. When trauma happens, we have to change the core belief in the brain because the core beliefs are all negative. They're destructive. You have to be able to reshift that to positive, or else we will always perceive new situations, relationships, scenarios, our jobs, our loved ones as negative. And it's not going to work out. It's going to happen all over again. And we make that happen. We recreate that.
Get it, get it. What you think about me? That doesn't worry me. I know I handle some things immaturely. I know that I need to grow in maturity. I ain't gonna walk on these stages in front of these people and act like I live my life perfectly. That doesn't work for me. Christian is not the definition of what perfect means. Woo! I ain't the type to be quiet. I ain't gonna sit here and silence.
I love that line there because he talks about being Christian. And in the past, he had a lot more Christian stuff, I think, to his music than now. Christian is not the definition of a perfect me. I was thinking when I first heard it, I thought it said Christian is not the definition of what perfect means. That's what I thought it said, because it's so true. Can we hear that for a second? That you can't walk around with a mask and pretending and saying, I'm Christian, therefore I kind of know the way it is. I know how to live. I'm kind of perfect. I've got my life together. You're not Christian? Oh, sorry, you're not. That's not what it's about. Who he is what matters. How I live is what matters. How I treat you is what matters. What example I give is what matters. What legacy I leave is what matters in life. Being honest. Try to be honest, y'all, in life is really one of the biggest keys ever. Because I tell people all the time, I don't want to have to live multiple lives with different people and pretend. I want you to see Tom outside away from this camera the same as you see him on the camera. The same thing. More introverted, obviously, because I'm a total introvert. But I want you to see me the same as a dad, as a husband, as a grateful person, as a child of God, as somebody who wants to give love and show people that they matter. That's what I want you to see in life. Even if you're at a restaurant and I don't see you, that you see me act the way I'm supposed to act. And I think that's what he's trying to do, is be real and be honest.
And act like I live my life perfectly. That doesn't work for me. Christian is not the definition of what perfect means. Woo! I ain't the type to be quiet. I ain't gonna sit here in silence if I wouldn't say what I say to your face. And I promise you I wouldn't say it in private. I am not lying. People go off on my page and I'm trying to quit the replying, but this is ridiculous. I'm passionate, man. I really mean what I'm writing. You want me to keep it 100? Okay, I'll keep it 100. I see a whole lot of talking on socials, but honestly, I don't see nothing in public. I kinda love it, yeah. Why?
Love that, don't you? I see it all the time. I'm a tiny little YouTube channel, right? I see it all the time. People love talking on socials. They don't want to talk in your face, though. They don't want to talk out in public. They want to talk on social media. NF's one of the few people that will bring it out and say, I will tell you exactly how it goes, because I don't care about approval from the industry. I don't care about having millions of fans love me all the time. I just want to be honest. I want to be real. And I want you to appreciate me for who I am. But there's so much talking behind the scenes, and people can type away and hide behind those words all day. But let's keep it 100. This is what's going on. So come out and say something in public. If you mean it, say it. It's okay.
I need to keep it 100. Okay, I'll keep it 100. I see a whole lot of talking on socials, but honestly, I don't see nothing in public. I kinda love it, yeah. Why don't you write us some happy raps? That would be awesome. All of your music is moody and dark, nay. Don't get me started. You wanna know what it's like if you met me in person? Listen to my verses. This music is not just for people who sit in the pews and pray at the churches.
Yep.
I've been rejected. I don't expect everyone to respect it. I don't expect you to get my perspective, but what you expect from a therapy session?
Just love this ending part here, because I love hearing NF just talk like he's in a therapy session, like he's doing a journal, like he's spilling his guts. Because when you've got nothing to hide, you've got nothing to defend. If you're totally honest, there's nothing else hidden and secret. And for you to be able to be honest with how you feel, honest with what you've been through, and honest about where you want to go, now the work can begin. And this is the work beginning for him. This is his therapy.
I think sometimes people, they confuse what I'm doing. I write about life. I write about things that I'm actually dealing with. Something that I'm actually experiencing. This is real for me. Like, this is something that personally helps me as well. I'm not confused about who gave me the gift. God gave me the gift, and he gave me the ability to do this, and he also gave me this as an outlet. And that's what music is for me. When I feel something, whether it's anger, it's a passion about something, a frustration, like, this is where I go. That's the whole NF real music thing, man. This is real for me. I need this. This is a therapy for me.
That's what he lives with every single day, right there. Do you notice how in those scenes, he's sitting with the boy, he's sitting with the girl, how much it bothers him? See how much it's wearing him out? And do you see how much he's not able to help them? Can't put his arm around them, can't help him walk away. Like, here, take my hand, let's walk away. He can't do anything. He is stuck sitting there looking at the misery they're going through, knowing he's gone through his own misery in life. And I'm watching you go through this misery, and I can't do anything about it. Except you can, and if you're sitting there, that's enough right there. And that's why I want people to know that getting help matters. Listening to music that's healing matters. There are people in the world that are sick, that are twisted. There are people that are in denial. There are people that don't want to deal with things. But he doesn't waste time on people who don't want to deal with things. He wastes time on people who need him there for them, which is through music, but also through just sitting there with him. This is a therapy for him. Doing this music is a therapy. It comes with its pain, though, of seeing comments, of looking at judgment from people, and being misunderstood.
Need this. This is a therapy for me.
NF therapy session. You notice at the end, that room in the mansion, 2 empty chairs, they're gone. This music is the therapy for him. I've no doubt he's gotten some really good help for himself as well, because he seems like he's really created the life he probably never dreamed of and probably never felt like he deserved growing up, to be honest with you. That's what's so impressive to me and amazing about who he is as a person. Love one day to be able to thank him in person. It'll probably never happen, but at least I can do it here. NF, thank you so much for who you are, what you do, and for me to be able to bring your music into my therapy sessions with the clients that I have, to show them somebody understands, somebody gets it. And I remember you every day with this poster. So I appreciate what you do. Happy 10-year anniversary for therapy session and all of the amazing music that you've done. You've changed the world, and I appreciate that. Remember, it's not real therapy, just Tom breaking down some NF. If you want help, check the links in the description. Leave your comments, and never forget, mental health matters, and NF brings hope. See you on the next Reaction Therapy.